Hello, everyone. This is Darcinovia here, and I'm reviewing the masterpiece known as The Killing Joke. This is considered the greatest Joker story ever told and one of the greatest Batman stories. I'll give you my opinion at the end of what I think of this comic at the end of this video, but this is one, if not Alan Moore's most popular works. Even though he doesn't really hold this in high regard, many fans do. And this is considered the definitive origin story for the Joker. It doesn't reveal you too much about him. It does give you enough. Now, how is the story? I think it's great, honestly. What I really love about this is how good it does at foreshadowing. If you pay attention to the first panel right here, it foreshadows the ending. What's going to happen towards the end of this story. This story isn't very long. It's a short story, but to be honest, not all stories have to be long. Not to mention, if you pay attention to what's in these panels, it goes to show you that Batman is not... He's kind of crazy, too. He's about as crazy as some of those inmates in Arkham Asylum. In a conversation he has with someone that, that's taken the place of the Joker, because the Joker's already escaped, he doesn't also foreshadows what's going to happen at the end of this story. Instead of wasting your time on the movie, you could be reading this. Now, this isn't the original colors. This is like the deluxe edition, which is more closer to how he would have originally have done it. These are flashback scenes with the Joker, but then at the end it's revealed that, I'm giving out spoilers, that he doesn't know his past. He prefers it to be multiple choice. So the Joker's origin story is still a complete mystery, but it does give you a glimpse of what person the Joker could have been before he went crazy. Now this, I'm not going to talk about something I don't know 100% about, but this is something that happened in this book stuck. Like Barbara Gordon getting crippled, which would be a permanent thing in the Batman universe, the DC universe until the New 52. One thing I really love about this story is just how dark it is. And just, even though I'm not reading the original version, because the coloring is the deluxe edition, which is how they would have originally have done it had they been able to do it back in the 80s. I really love this story. I really love the tone. I like how it foreshadows what's going to happen and the irony of the story too. The Joker tries to drive Jim Gordon insane, proving that any person can be broken, any person can go crazy if they have a bad enough day. It could take one bad day. And you know what? The Joker isn't too far off, at least in my opinion. The Joker is not as insane as you would think he is. At least that's the interpretation I got. I feel like this story made me look at the Joker at a new light. It will make you look at the Joker at a new light. Yes, he's an evil bastard that we all know and love, but he wasn't always this way, at least according to what you see in these flashbacks. But then again, what's brilliant is if they retcon this in the future, the Joker here said he's not even sure about his own origin. He prefers it to be multiple choice. He's insane. It just shows you just what a sadistic monster the Joker is. And this is one of those stories that if you have not read it yet, you're doing yourself a disservice as a Batman fan. You really are. And what I really love about this story is the irony that Batman himself created one of his most dangerous adversaries, if not his most dangerous. That's just crazy. in that scene when he laughs for the first time and he completely breaks, brilliant. Now, I'm going to talk about the part that a lot of the people have speculated for years about what really happened at the ending of The Killing Joke. And I'll give you my interpretation. Then I'll give my verdict of what happened. So at the end of the story, the Joker tells a joke, which is, if you know the context of the joke, it's kind of ironic, considering how both Batman and the Joker, the joke, if you've seen the movie, even if you read the comic, you would know what I'm talking about. The irony. And at the end of it, they both laugh. Because what the Joker says, the joke is kind of true of how, with Batman, and the Joker, their relationship. And this ending, I love this ending. And I don't know if it was purposely ambiguous, but if you just look at it, there's some people that interpreted the ending, that Batman killed the Joker, with the light, going out, which that can be interpreted as someone killing Batman, finally breaking his most sacred rule. Because if you pay attention here, it looks like he's about to kill the Joker, actually. And the light here that it shows, fading to, with no light anymore at the last panel, it leaves interpretation for many different things. Even though that's not what happened, according to the creators of this comic, but the ending was kind of left ambiguous. I don't know if it was on purpose or not. I think it makes the ending more interesting, actually, when because it's open for interpretation. I know Batman killing the Joker could not possibly be canon because the Joker, is in future comics, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. That's one interpretation of the ending. One could also mean the light going out could also mean that Batman gave up on the Joker, trying to help him. And the final verdict on The Killing Joke. It's a masterpiece. Something I recommend anyone to read. It's a classic. One of the greatest comics to ever be published. And if you're a Joker fan and you love the Joker, read this. Do not watch The Killing Joke. You'll be spending the same amount of money for this as you would for The Killing Joke. Buy this instead. It's much better. The artwork is better. And not to mention, you don't have to deal with shitty animation. This is Darcenovia, over and out. May we live long and prosper. Have a good day, everyone.